So what I'd like to do now is have a little look on what's ahead for the Alliance, some of the initiatives that we are deploying in the near future, to give you a feel for what we're working on and to invite you also to participate and join the activities. And one of the main topics that we're now starting to look at is the independent interchangeability of LED modules and drivers. And I'll explain a little bit more what I mean exactly by that. So what we really want to achieve with this activity is to achieve full interoperability, in that not only the LED module can be interchanged independently, but also the driver. In today's situation, because the electrical interface between the LED module and the LED driver is not yet specified, when you replace the LED module, you often also have to replace the LED driver. And that's feedback we have received from the industry. Customers are really looking for the ability to exchange or interchange a driver separate from the module or a module separate from the driver. So if you look at the overview of the books, I explained to you that we have LED light engines that integrate the control gear or the driver, and as well as LED light engines that have a separate driver. And it's particularly in the last category where this becomes relevant. And the reason is because we currently don't specify the interface between the module and the driver. Again, you really can't exchange the one and then not the other. You have to do it as a package deal. In other words, the LED light engine is treated as a single unit. It's replaceable only as a single unit in combination of the two components. And that's what we try to overcome. Again, this is another pictorial representation of the fact that you can only exchange the combination and not individual piece parts. Now, what we're trying to achieve is move to a situation where LED modules can be interchanged independently and drivers can be interchanged independently. And we're doing this in response to signals that we receive from the market. Future books or future editions of current books will, where appropriate, include references to any new specifications for this module driver interface. The reason that we're looking at this now within Zhaga and maybe not at the start of our activities is that because this is such a dynamic industry where a lot of innovation takes place, we felt that at the time it would not be appropriate to define this interface because it might limit some of your innovation options. However, now, because the technology has progressed, we are now in a situation where we understand a lot better the capabilities of drivers. So now we feel it's the appropriate time to standardize the interface between the module and the driver. Now, what that means in terms of books for Zhaga, it means that we standardize the interface between the LED module and the luminaire body and the driver in the luminaire body. We already had that, but we're extending that now to also specify the interface between the LED module and the LED driver. And that's the situation depicted in the bottom right of this slide. So with that, I've reached the end of what I wanted to share with you today. I'd like to thank you for your attention, and I'd be happy to take any questions that you might have. Any questions that I can help you with? So I've included on this slide also some pointers to additional information. Please feel free to have a look. Also, if you have further questions, please feel free to visit our stand, which is in hall 4.2. I believe the number is A15. So please come by and talk to us. Our member companies sent their technical experts to also join the booth, so you will have an opportunity to ask your questions. Also, I will be available, and as I indicated at the start of my talk, there will be further seminars as well, in particular to look at Book 4, which is an outdoor technology, Book 7, which is a linear indoor technology, and also the certification and test program. So with that, thank you very much.